morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Happy beginning of the week. And welcome to this morning's Slow Flow of Vinyasa, where we're going to be observing a lot of twists. So, the reason for the twists is not only does it feel fantastic, but twists are also energizing. So, I thought that would be a great way to start our whole week together. And we're also going to be observing a couple of different slower flows. So you can go as fast or as slow as you want. We'll just set you guys up in a couple of different movements, and then notice how the body feels and flows with the breath and sensations. All right, so coming onto your mat. So I have a couple of unconventional things going to happen today in our class to get a little bit more spunk in our lives, a little bit more breath, a little bit more energy. However, we are going to start off with a meditation like we usually do. So coming to a nice tall seat, the center of your mat. And taking a few deeper breaths. Closing your eyes. And for today's meditation, it's actually going to be more of a guided relaxation, more so than a meditation for today. I'd like to take us back to a place where you felt the most amount of joy in your life. It could be any time when you were a small child, right up until this present moment. Could be a moment with friends or family, maybe even a pet, or maybe even by yourself or in nature. Thinking about a time when every cell in your body was excited with so much joy, and the butterflies flew all around the entire trunk of the body, from the base of the belly all the way up into the heart. Where every cell in your body was completely and fully 100,000% excitable, jumping for joy. A moment in your life where you smiled so much that your cheeks began to hurt. Maybe it was seeing someone that you hadn't seen in a long time. Maybe your graduation, maybe a birth, maybe a wedding. Maybe that time that you fell in love with your own reflection. Or maybe that time that you saw your own reflection in Mother Nature that surrounded you. Go ahead and find that moment in your life that brought you the most amount of joy. So much so that you can feel the cells awakening now as you even think about it. As you find this memory, allow yourself to sink into it, deep dive into it, immerse yourself in it. Turn up the colors, turn up the sounds, turn up the feelings. What can you see? What can you smell? What can you taste? What can you hear? Turn up every single sensation. And allow yourself to completely be immersed in this memory. And then as you allow the memory to slide in the background, find your intention for today's practice. Maybe an intention could possibly be finding that kind of happiness and integrating it again and again throughout your entire life. Maybe it's something else. Whatever that intention is, allow yourself to hone in on it. Fiercely with excitable cells. Then we're going to seal our intention for today's practice with the sound of Om. Let's flip the palms up, and then as you inhale, trace the sun all the way up through the fingertips, all the way up overhead. Exhale into the heart center. Hands in Anjali Mudra in front of the heart, with the lengths of the thumbs over the sternum connecting to the heartbeat. Let us take our inhalation to Om now. Inhaling. Excellent. All right, fluttering your eyes open and guiding your hands on the ground behind you. So from here, like I said, we're going to do a couple of unconventional things today. One of them is the way we're going to start our little warm-up. So let's flip our feet out so that they are wider than hip width distance apart. You're going to point the toes and start to switch the knees from side to side. As you switch the knees from side to side, I'm going to adjust my camera. So keep on going from side to side, as slow or as fast as you want to. Bringing a little bit of fluidity and movement in through the hips and the lower spine. All right. And this is not just where we're going to stop here. We're actually going to add to these movements. All right, let's keep a couple more rotations here. Perfect. All right. So I'm just going to scooch myself forward so I have enough space behind me. You might want to do the same thing. So when we flip the knees over to one side, we're going to sweep the palms across the sky, and then we're going to take the hand all the way down to the ground. Once both hands land, you're going to lower the chest as low as you can down to the ground as you take your gaze in the opposite direction of the knees. On your inhalation, you're going to sweep across the ceiling once again, flipping over towards the other side and lowering down. Each time you lower down, you're exhaling and you're pulling the navel back in towards the spine. As you inhale, you're sweeping the hands across the ceiling, nice and wide, getting momentum and mobility throughout the entire spine, your shoulders, and your hips. For 3, and we're going to continue adding. 2, and 1. All right, so when you flip over to one side, I'm just going to make a little bit more room here. So when you flip over to the one side, you're going to lower yourself down and your gaze is in the opposite direction of the knees. And you're going to take a peek at your foot here, and you're going to tap that foot 1, 2, 3 times on the ground, and then you're going to flip over towards the other side. 1, 2, 3, and flip. All right. Let's continue these motions. This time bringing more fluidity throughout the knees. For 4, 3, 2. We have got one more thing to do, which is actually my favorite. And 1. All right, so when we flip over to one side, we're going to tap our foot 1, 2, 3 times. That same foot, you're going to kick it up in the air, and then you're going to flip over towards the other side. While you make your kick, feel free to make any sound that you want. Woo! Have a little bit of fun as you wake your body up. If you're starting to feel warm, you're doing it. It's a great way to get a little bit of heat in your body first thing in the morning. Super fun way to get your limbs nice and lubricated. For 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. Excellent. All right. So from here, let's come into tabletop position. Your knees are underneath the hips and the wrists are under the shoulders. Perfect. All right, so a little bit warmed up now. We're going to tuck the toes under, and we're going to come through a couple of cat-cows here. All right, so on the inhalation, you're going to lift the navel up and through the spine, lifting the spine all the way up towards the sky. You're going to open up the space between the shoulder blades, lifting the back of the heart towards the sky as well. As you exhale, descending the front of the body towards the earth, opening up your chest. Beautiful. Exhale, cat. Tuck the tailbone under, navel to spine, spine to sky. And as you inhale, draping the body back down towards the earth, opening up the chest, lifting your gaze. Let's do 2 more at your own pace. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, so from here, we're going to open up the fingers nice and wide, press the heels back, and come into downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, you need to pedal out the heels nice and slow, getting a little bit of an opening behind each leg. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, so from here, let's bend the knees, bring the navel back into the spine, take the gaze up towards the front of your mat, and from here you can either walk, hop, or step all the way towards the front of your mat into your flat back. As you exhale, softening the knees, coming into your forward fold. And then we're going to observe a twist here. Perfect. So we're going to slide that left hand over the right ankle. You're going to straighten out that right leg as you inhale, reach up to the sky with the right hand. And then as you exhale, you're going to sweep that right hand all the way across towards the left ankle. You're going to bend the right knee, straighten the left. As you inhale, reach up to the sky with the left hand. And beginning to continue to switch from side to side with the rhythm of your breath. Inhale to twist. Exhale to switch. from side to side, synchronizing your breath with your movement, guiding your breath into the sensations throughout your body, and sending your exhalations into any area where you would like to release tension for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. From here, coming through center, we're going to inhale, reach up to the sky, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. Perfect. All right, coming in through our 3 sun salutations. So we're just going to take it nice and easy this morning. We're just going to do very simple, no modifications, 3 sun salutations with 3 breaths at each down dog in between. Okay? Inhale, trace the sun, reaching up nice and high. Exhale, pivot from the hips, lead with the heart into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift and lengthen the spine, reach to the crown of the head, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, plant the hands, step or hop back, plank. Lowering all the way down from plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Perfect. 3 breaths. Last breath. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale, hop or step towards the front of your mat, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, pressing through the feet, rise, tracing the sun all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. All right, 2 more. Inhale, tracing the sun. Exhale, pivot from the hips, lead with the heart, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering all the way down from plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Last breath. Knees bend, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale, hop or step towards the front of your mat, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. All right, last sun salutation A. Inhale, trace the sun. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Few deep breaths here. Last breath. Perfect. Knees bend, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale, hop, or step towards the front of your mat. Flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samasthiti. All right, perfect. All right, so from here, let us continue. So we're going to start observing some twists. We're going to inhale, trace the sun all the way up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. And then as you exhale, we're going to step the left foot all the way back. Untuck the toes. Beautiful. And descending the knee. So if at any point in time, this position through your left knee becomes uncomfortable, simply retuck the toes to alleviate some of the pressure off of the knee. Okay? Another thing that you could do to readjust the knee as well is you can send your heel back for just a moment and then descend the knee back and see if that placement feels a little bit better for you. All right, so from here, we are going to heel toe the right foot out about 1 foot. Then we're going to slide that right hand all the way in. Then you're going to pivot the right foot out at a 45-degree angle and allow the knee to drape open. From here, we're going to inhale, right hand all the way up towards the sky. Then as you exhale, you're going to twist as you take your gaze past the right shoulder. If you wanted to even, you can take that right arm and slide it all the way back behind the body towards the left hip. For 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, slide that right arm across the sky, heel toe the right foot back, tuck the left toes under, send the left heel back, step the right foot back, plank, and lowering down from plank. Coming in through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two more breaths. Perfect. Let's bend the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale, hop, or step towards the front of your mat, flat back. And then from here, you're going to exhale, step the right foot all the way back. Descend the knee, untuck the toes. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to heel toe the left foot out, about 1 foot over, and then you're going to flip the toes out at a 45, sliding the right arm underneath that shoulder. You're going to slide that left hand all the way back. Coming into a gentle twist, opening up that left hip. Maybe even sweeping the left arm all the way back behind the body towards the right hip. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, tracing the left fingertips across the sky as you pivot the left foot in. Tuck the right toes under, send the right heel back, plank, stepping the left foot back, lowering down from plank and going through vinyasa. 3 deep breaths here. Perfect. Last breath. And then from here, on your next inhalation, you're going to lift that right leg nice and high up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to point the toes, bend the knee, and you're going to slide the toes over towards the left. So we're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, square the hips towards your mat, navel to spine. Exhale, sweep the right toes all the way back towards the left side. Inhale, square. Exhale, twist. Inhale, square. Exhale, twist. Inhale, square. We're going to switch it up here a little bit. Exhale, right knee to nose, curling the spine. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Beautiful. And then from here, as we exhale, we're going to slide that left hand underneath the shoulder. Press back through the left heel. And then as you inhale, you're going to reach the right hand up towards the sky, coming into a gentle twist. We're going to stay here for about 3 breaths before inviting movement back into the body. Keeping your gaze up towards the left thumb, the right thumb rather, as you press the left heel back. Guiding the breath through the entire length of the spine, keeping your heart nice and open. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to sweep the right arm in between the space of the front limbs. And then as you continue exhaling, you're going to shift the sit bones all the way back, straightening out the right leg, reaching the right hand towards the outer edge of the left thigh. And then we're going to inhale, bending the right knee, sweeping forward, coming into your twist, reaching up to the sky. Exhale back. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, twist. Nice and slow, methodical movements. Exhale back, tracing the entire length of your movement with your breath. All right, we've got 2 more. Inhale, twist. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale, twist. Exhale back. Beautiful. This time as you inhale, you're going to bend the right knee, stacking it over the ankle. You're going to place your right hand on the outer edge of the right foot. Step the right foot back, plank, and flow through vinyasa, and we'll all meet in downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, let's take 1 big deep breath together. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Point the toes, bend the knee. Exhale, slide the toes over towards the right. Inhale to square the hips. Exhale back. All right, 2 more. Inhale to square. Tracing the whole length of your movement with your breath. Exhale, twist. Last 2. Inhale, square. Exhale, twist. Last 1. Inhale, square. Exhale, twist. All right, and switching it up here, inhale, square. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Beautiful. As you exhale, press that right heel all the way back. Nice, strong supporting back leg, sliding the right hand slightly closer, just underneath the gaze. Just making sure that that wrist is stacked over the shoulder. And we're going to inhale, give ourselves a little bit of a twist here as you reach up to the sky through the left hand, taking your gaze towards the left thumb. Pressing that right heel back vigorously, nice strong poses for 4, before inviting movement back into the body, staying here for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slide that arm right between the space of the front limbs as you send those hip bones back and reach towards the outer crest of the right thigh. Inhale, 2, shift forward into your twist, bending the left knee. Exhale back. Inhale forward, coming into your twist. Exhale back. All right, let's do 2 more on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, last one. Inhale, twist. Exhale back. On the next inhalation, guiding the left hand back towards the front of your mat, sliding the left knee forward, exhale, plank, and lower down, and coming in through Vinyasa. Two more deep breaths in our downward facing dog. Beautiful. All right, let's start to shake some of that out. Let's bend the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale, hop or step towards the front of your mat, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Samasthiti. Beautiful. Okay, so from here, we're going to do this thing that I like to call the bouncy breath. Again, another little unconventional yoga thing that we're going to do today to bring a lot of energy and a lot of breath into the body. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming in and out of a forward fold, bringing a lot of movement in through the hips, the knees, and the ankles. And we're going to also just swing our arms about like ragdolls, all right? So from here, coming in and out of forward fold, I'll show you what one looks like, and then we'll go right into it, all right? Think big, big breath, big, deep inhalation, deep exhalation through an open mouth, all right? Or however you want to exhale your breath. All right, so as you're inhaling, lots of bounce coming from the lower limbs. You're going to inhale, sweep the hands across the earth, lifting all the way up, coming in a slight back bend. Then as you exhale, sweep it all the way back. Nice big movements. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. If you have low blood pressure, you're going to go significantly slower. If you don't, have fun as you shake it out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, sweep the arms wide. Beautiful. And coming back towards the front of your mat. Inhale, tracing the sun. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Lowering down all the way from plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, curl the spine. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Exhale, descend the left knee, untuck the left toes. Draw the inner thighs towards each other, navel to spine. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center, twisting towards the right side. So you're going to press the left arm on the outer edge of the right knee. You're going to take your gaze past the right shoulder. Okay, take one more breath here before stepping into our high lunge. Perfect. Tuck the left toes under. Send the left heel back. Keep your gaze focused. For 4, a strong supporting back leg. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. From here, we're going to descend the left knee, untuck the left toes. Inhale all the way through center, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat. You're going to tuck the left toes back under, send the left heel back, step the right foot back, plank, vinyasa to switch sides. One breath in downward facing dog, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Beautiful. And then descending the right knee and tucking the right toes. Drawing the inner thighs towards each other, navel to spine. Inhale, fingertips up all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, guide the hands through heart center as you twist towards the left side, pressing the outer right arm into the outer left leg, and taking your gaze past the left shoulder as you slide the left shoulder back, keeping the chest nice and open. Stay here for a couple of breaths, fixing your gaze on a spot on the wall behind you. For 3, 2, and 1. Tucking the right toes under, sending the right heel all the way back, coming into a twisted high lunge. Woo! And being mindful not to fall out of it. Keeping that gaze focused, sending that heel all the way back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Descending the right knee, untucking the right toes. Inhale all the way back through center, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands come back down to the ground. And we're going to step back plank, flowing through vinyasa. Perfect. Next set that we're going to come into, we're going to be coming into Trikonasana, the regular style, and then we're going to go into Trikonasana revolved version. So we're going to do both on both sides before coming to Vinyasa. So let's take 2 more breaths here. Nice big deep breaths, opening up the lungs to their fullest capacity on your inhalation, and maybe even allowing a sigh on your exhalation. Excellent. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze towards the front of your mat. Inhale to hop or step towards the front of your mat, flat back. And then exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up towards the sky, Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. All right, palms face forward. Thumbs are nice and out, reaching through the crown of the head, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And then as you exhale here, you're going to step the left foot back, not nearly as far back, but about 3/4 of the way back. And then you're going to shift that foot so that the edge of the foot is in line with the short edge of the mat here. And then from here, you're going to take your hips and you're going to square your hips towards the long edges of the mat, like so. You're going to open up your arms into T position. And then from here, you're going to slide the right fingertips all the way past the toes. You're going to pivot from the hips. And you're going to take the outer right arm right into the inner right leg. And then you're going to keep your chest open here as you spiral the left arm back, but make sure that the shoulders are stacked, reaching up to the sky with your left hand. Push the feet away from each other, lifting the pelvic floor and pulling the navel back into the spine for 3, 2, keeping your gaze up at the left thumb, and 1. As you inhale, pull from the navel to come all the way back through center. Then you're going to pivot the feet towards the back of your mat. Slide the left hand past the left toes. Pivot from the hips. You're going to push your feet away from each other and take your gaze up towards the right thumb. Three, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach all the way back up. Beautiful. As you exhale, you're going to pivot the feet back towards the front of the mat in exactly the same position that we started in. So from here, we're going to start to go into the revolved version of this triangle posture, Trikonasana. So you're going to start off exactly the same way. You're going to slide that right hand past the toes. This time, you're going to wind the arms down so that the left hand comes down on the ground, either on the inner part of the right foot or the outer edge of the right foot. You're going to shift that right hip back, and then you're going to open up your chest, reach up to the sky with your left hand. If your hand doesn't touch the ground, you can either stack some books or some pillows underneath your hand. Pushing your feet away from each other for 3, revolved triangle. 2, making sure that your shoulders are still square. And 1, as you inhale, pull the navel back into the spine, pushing through your feet, windmilling the arms all the way back up. And then we're going to flip towards the back of your mat. Exhaling, fingertips past the toes. And you're going to pivot from the hips, windmill the right arm all the way down to the outer or inner edge of the left foot. And from here, you're going to reach up to the sky through your left hand. A soft, gentle gaze here. for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, windmill the arms all the way back up. And then from here, as you exhale, shifting back towards the front of your mat, step back towards the front and release. Beautiful. Inhale, trace the sun all the way up, reaching. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with the heart, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, hop or step back, plank. Lowering down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Three deep breaths here. Beautiful. One more breath. Perfect. We're going to bend the knees. Take the gaze towards the front of your mat. This time we're going to cross the legs. So you're going to step the right foot towards the left hand, and then you're going to step the left foot towards the right hand. Then sliding the sit bones all the way down towards the ground, you're going to uncross the feet and plant your feet in front of you with your knees bent. So here we're going to first release the spine in through a version of cat-cow. And then we're going to practice our back strokes, bringing our spines into yet another soft, gentle twist while firing up the obliques and the abdominal muscles. It's actually one of my favorite things to do if you guys haven't noticed yet. All right, so taking your hands right underneath your thighs. And from here, notice that the spine is nice and relaxed. So we're going to fix that. On your inhalation, you're not going to grab behind your legs very tight. You're just this very suggestive touch here. Plant your feet. Toes are nice and wide. As you inhale, so we're going to inhale cow, exhale cow, inhale cat rather. All right, so as you're exhaling, open up the chest, lift the chest, slide the shoulders back, look up to the sky. And then as you inhale, you're going to tuck the tailbone under, reach the spine all the way back, pull the navel back into the spine. Exhale, open chest to the sky. Inhale, cat. Continue to slide in and out from cat and cow with the rhythm of your breath. Tracing the entire length of movement with your breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Let's come all the way back through center. And we're going to take the arms so that they're parallel towards the ground. Your thumbs are going to be facing up and the palms towards each other. From here, we're going to inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, navel to spine. As you exhale, you're going to sweep the right arm all the way back, and you're going to cinch the side of the right body. As you sweep all the way back, inhale to center. Exhale, sweep the left arm back. Continuing to switch from side to side without lifting the feet like I just did. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, so from here, we're going to step the feet out. And we're going to be coming into a couple of twists. So first, let's step the right foot towards the left hip. So for here, to increase the level of sensations, you're going to take your heel significantly closer towards the hip. To decrease the level of sensations, you're going to do exactly the opposite. You're going to slide your heel a little bit further away from your hip over towards the left side of the thigh. And then you're going to flex your left foot. So push out through your heel, tuck the toes in towards you. You're going to do either one of two things. You could either wrap your left arm around your right leg to hug it in, or you can take your arm on the outer edge of the leg and press it back. So I'm going to hug my leg in for today. You're going to then sweep the right arm all the way back onto the ground behind you. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. Shoulders are back, navel to spine. Exhale, take your twist as you take your gaze past the right shoulder. One more breath. And then very casually coming all the way back to center. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of different options here. If you want to, or if it's available for you today, you can take your foot off the ground, the right foot off the ground. You can slide that heel a lot closer towards the left hip, eventually maybe even stacking the knees. If your knees are stacked, you may choose to come into a bind, sweeping your right arm back to catch the right foot, and then coming into a forward fold with the left foot flexed. Now, if this is not available for you today, you can make the position of a number 4, taking your ankle on top of your left thigh. You're going to flex both feet this time, and then from here, you're just going to reach up towards the sky, navel to spine, and then as you exhale, come into your forward fold here. So choosing the one position that brings you the most amount of joy today. Guiding your breath down the entire length of the spine. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to rise. Woo, exhale to switch. All right, I'm just going to excuse me for 1 second. My allergies are doing a thing. All right, so as you're switching over towards the next side, you're going to step your left foot over towards the right side, taking your heel as close as you can towards the right hip. And coming into your twist, you're going to flex your right foot. You're going to wrap your right arm right around the left leg. And you're going to slide that left arm all the way back onto the ground behind you. Inhale, lift and lengthen, reach to the crown, open up the chest. Exhale, shift your gaze past the left shoulder. A few deep twists here. Three, 2, and 1. Slowly as you inhale, coming all the way back to center, and then taking exactly the same position as you did on the other side, so that we're nice and even. So if you took the position of the number 4, doing that. If not, guiding your ankle towards your hip. Either you can come into a bind, or you can work towards coming into a bind if you're choosing this position, and then coming into your forward fold here. for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to rise. Exhale to release. Perfect. Speaking of release, it's that time. So you can slide your sit bones towards your heels, relax the spine all the way down, and finding yourself in Shavasana, corpse pose, relaxing the spine down to the ground. If you need to make any adjustments, wiggling out your hips, maybe wiggling out your shoulders. If there's any discomfort throughout the lumbar spine, you can even bend your knees and step your feet slightly wider than hip width distance, and then allow the knees to fall in towards each other. Noticing the weight of the body resting on the earth. Allowing yourself to be completely cradled and supported. And allowing the mind to swim back into that memory that you began with at the beginning of today's class and your intention. And then taking one last deep breath here. Inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling through an open mouth, allowing a deep sigh to release, making any sound that you want on your exhalation. And then tucking the knees into the chest, rolling over towards the right side of the body, planting the left hand in front of the chest. And then as you inhale, rising back into a seated position to close today's practice with the sound of Om. Let us take the palms together in front of the chest. Lengths of the fingers thumbs over the sternum, connecting to the rhythm of the heart's beat. Let us close today's practice with the sound of Om and our exhalation. Let's take our inhalation now together. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Peace, peace, peace. May every single cell of your entire being be filled with love, light, abundance, bliss, freedom, and optimal health. May all beings be happy, be happy, be happy. Namaste. So, quick little announcement before we head off. So for the rest of today, there will be no classes. I'm going to be taking a personal day. Crack classes will resume tomorrow morning, as well as exciting news. So for those of you who don't know or not aware from last week, there was a little bit of a change in our schedule. So for the free classes that I offer via YouTube, my channel, the classes are as follows. Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to be doing 7 o'clock slow flow vinyasa, and then the 10:30 classes are going to change. Next Monday, we're doing the 10:30 Hatha Level 1 Therapeutics. And then on the Tuesday, we are going to be doing Yin, followed by Thursday is going to be Hatha Level 1-2 split, and then the Friday is restorative. Super lovely class that we're going to also be having some singing bowls in that class as well, some guided relaxation. And then for the spicier classes, you also have the classes that I offer through the Yoga Sanctuary through Mind Body. So if you Google Mind Body, I'll actually drop the link for you at the end of this video so that you know where to go. Then you'll see some Pilates classes there offered about, I think, 4 times a week. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, I believe. And those classes are through the studio I work with, as well as a Yin restorative 90-minute class on Saturday. That's super exciting news. All right, guys, have a super fantastic week, and I hope that you had a good start to your day. Have a great day. Bye.